You are listening to I Am Refocused Radio with your host, Shamaya Reed. This show is designed to inspire you to live your purpose and regain your focus. And now, here's your host, Shamaya Reed.
Hey, welcome to I Am Refocused Radio. We are here once again. Today, we have another show lineup for y'all. Man, we have a returning guest for today. We have the one and only Chelsey Youman. She's with Human Coalition Action, and go to the website hucoaction.org. She is going to give us some updates because we know what's going on with the Texas hearing, and that happened yesterday. So, Chelsey, welcome to the show. How you doing?
Well, thanks for having me.
So, big things going on yesterday. What do you know so far as what you can take away from the hearing with the federal Texas judge?
Yes, yesterday was a very big day for a case that I know you guys all have been following, but you know that a bunch of pro-life gynecologists have sued the FDA for the chemical abortion pill regimen, saying that they really broke every rule in the book when they approved the abortion pills for distribution, and that the impact of that has been devastating for women. Women across the country are harmed. 35% end up in the ER when they take the abortion pill, and the FDA gives all basic safety precautions for women as they continue to lower the standards for those pills being distributed. And what happened yesterday is a hearing in that case. It's the first big hearing where the judge will finally decide, we hope soon, whether or not the FDA has to stop allowing the pill to be distributed and go back and follow the correct protocols and safety requirements for women. So the attorneys argued before the judge yesterday. Of course, he's considering all of the arguments on both sides, the FDA and the gynecologists, and ultimately will come out with a decision any day now.
And like you said, and this is for our audience, if you haven't been caught up to speed, this is about FDA to withdraw or suspend its 2000 approval of the drug. And when people are learning about this drug, what do you think is a major impact as far as the actual facts that the effects that this drug can cause?
Yes, well, it's really been devastating what's happened, and it's been for decades now. Women are left really in the dark about what to expect when they take the abortion pill. There's very few requirements or information required to be given to women. So the abortion providers give them the pills. They say it's as easy as taking an aspirin. Don't worry about it, essentially. And then what happens ultimately is women have a lot of complications from the pill. As I mentioned, 35% of the time they end up in the ER after taking the pill. Things like hemorrhaging, complications, they get infected, sepsis, all of these things can happen. And if a woman is ectopic, about 2% of all pregnancies are ectopic. She can even die if she takes the pills. And several dozens of women have died. Of course, the FDA doesn't require any reporting of these adverse events or complications. And so it's difficult for them to even know how widespread and rampant these complications are. But we, at Human Coalition, we serve women every single day who are seeking abortion, trying to provide them care and resources. And even women who go on to take the pill regimen, after we speak with them, will call us back traumatized and horrified by what they see, feel, and experience. And so it's a really terrible thing. And we think their voices matter. We think their stories matter. It's not typically discussed, but shows like this, Shamaya, thank you so much for covering this issue. We want women to know it is not as easy as taking an aspirin to have an abortion. It can be a really terrible experience.
And once again, we're talking to our guest for today, Chelsey Youman, and she is the Texas State Director and National Legislative Advisor. She's with Human Coalition, and you can go to visit the website hucoaction.org. And last thing I'll ask you is, this can have a tremendous impact, hypothetically, if women in particular are looking for an alternative. Do you think it'll be an increase of women seeking organizations like Human Coalition?
Well, I certainly think they're going to be appealing this all the way up. Of course, we don't have the decision yet. We don't yet know what the ruling will be. But, I think either side is going to take this as high up to the court as they can, because it is such an important issue. And so much is at stake here. But at the end of the day, we have seen after Roe, by serving women, there are more women seeking help and resources and alternatives. But 76% of women seeking abortion say if their circumstances were different, they would prefer to parent. And so groups like us at Human Coalition or other pro-life organizations, there are thousands across the country, stand ready, willing, and happy to serve these women to help give them hope, help change those circumstances so they can really do what they want, which is parent and see their children living.
Once again, talking to Chelsey Youman, Texas State Director and National Legislative Advisor. She's with Human Coalition Action. Go to hucoaction.org. Again, that's hucoaction.org. Thank you so much, Chelsey.
Thanks for having me.